Welcome to the Prism. Got an email yesterday asking me about what is the difference between ghetto black and what they say normal black. It's not that hard. In fact, most of you already know what the difference is. You just won't say it. So I'm going to say it for you. Let's start with the ghetto blacks. First thing I look at when I look at a black person is if he's got his pants around his waist where it belongs or off his butt hanging down. That's what I call your very first start of understanding what a ghetto black is. The man cannot walk correctly. It looks like he's taking a dump in his pants. He can't hold it in. He's walking down the street thinking he's cool, showing off his underwear. Nobody wants to see his underwear. It's a nightmare. And what's even more funny when I see these fools running. Sometimes on YouTube you'll catch it. I call it comedy minute. One of these idiots do something wrong. They're running from the cops and they can't really run because they have these jeans halfway off their butts. Looks silly. For the ghetto women, they wear pants too, but way too tight. You can see everything. I don't mean in a club, I mean just down the street. Wearing pants way too tight, showing off way too much up front. Just looks like garbage. Jewelry, always with the gold and the chains and chains and chains and chains and chains around their neck. Like it's cool or appealing or maybe they're rich or something. That's a ghetto black person too. How about a ghetto black person in history? You can always talk to them, ask them about, hey, what do you know about black history? And I guarantee you, 9 times out of 10, you're going to hear about Martin Luther King. That's all they know, Martin Luther King. Throw up to them Marcus Garvey, Nat Turner, even an easy one, Harriet Tubman. They probably won't know what that is. And as always, every other word has to be the N word. Just can't get by without that word in their vocabulary. They say it 95 million times a day, and they get really offended if someone who doesn't have black skin says the same word. How can any culture or race have a complete ownership of one word? It's amazing to me. And they can never form a complete sentence without dropping that word at least 2 or 3 times in that sentence. That's how you know you're dealing with a ghetto black. And this is males or female. The females say it just as much as the black men do too. These ghetto black men and women. So how do you tell a ghetto black man or woman too? Rap music. Don't get me wrong, I like rap music also. But rap music is just that, it's music. To ghetto blacks, they think it's a lifestyle. They watch a video and see the rapper talk about wearing his 244s on his side or killing someone, blowing someone up, calling women hoes and stuff like that. They think it's real. Do you think Jay-Z and Snoop Dogg live in the hood? You think they live like that for real? These guys are businessmen. They've taken an art form and now it's a business for them. They're promoting other rappers. They are businessmen. They're not walking around with their pants off their butts, calling their producers and other colleagues N-words. It doesn't work that way. They're businessmen. They understand rap is a commodity to sell, but it's not their lifestyle. It may have started out that way, but it's not that way now. Ghetto blacks think this is a lifestyle for them. They want to emulate as much of this music they hear and see on TV like it's the real deal. It's not. It just isn't. It's kind of sad, actually, if you think about it. One thing I know about, particularly for ghetto black women, always loud. I can hear a ghetto black woman before I see her. Kills me. I can hear her 3 blocks away on the phone talking about nothing important, but just loud. Loud in malls, loud in stores, loud at gas stations, just always loud. This has got to be the biggest turnoff ever of any kind of woman. It wouldn't matter, but I'm trying to help you discern between a ghetto black woman and a normal black woman. Normal black women are not loud like that. They're normal. Ghetto black women, loud. And then we have our names. Daquan, Taekwon, Ladarius, Lakeisha, Shaniqua. These names, right or wrong, are going to make it very difficult for any of these people to get past the resume selection for any job. Yeah, they're becoming more acceptable, but they are still identifiers telling the recruiter immediately who you are. Immediately who you are. I know some black guys named Scott. Don't know on the resume what he is, but you know on the resume he's just another person. But that same person named Daquan, he could be the smartest guy in the world. Still won't get that job, or will have a hard time getting that job. Unfair? Yeah, it's unfair. That's life, though. Life isn't fair. So the best way to fight that is not to make yourself such an easy mark with a name like that. It just doesn't make any sense. Normal blacks? Let's go down that road for a minute here. Normal blacks, pants fit. Black men here are proud. Their pants fit their butts perfectly. They don't wear it down past their butt. You don't know what kind of color underwear they have. They don't have fancy $500 sneakers on. It's not important. Something smart, practical. Don't need to advertise for Michael Jordan. He's already a billionaire. So normal black man knows you don't go around showing off your $500 Jordans, because in some areas that'll get you killed. And number two, you don't waste your money on stuff like that. That's silly. It's a waste of money. Doesn't mean anything. Normal blacks know that. Normal black man, he may say the N-word sometimes. I don't say it ever, but he may say it sometimes, but it's not part of his everyday vernacular. He doesn't go out there spouting it like it's part of his everyday vernacular. Yeah, he might drop it here and there sometimes. That's okay. I understand that. A normal black man understands that, yeah, rap is great. It's good music. But it is not a lifestyle, and don't try to defend the excessive use of calling black women hoes and talking about shooting other black men like a sport. We understand that. Normal black men understand it's just music. You know, the words are just silly tough guy stuff. It doesn't make any sense at all, of course. It's almost like genocide, some of that rap music, and we understand what it is. And always, black men are not trying to be hard all the time. Normal black men have too much to worry about life itself, to worry about having a hard face and mugging down the street looking all tough for no reason. Doesn't make any sense. And last thing I want to tell you, normal black men and women, when they're on the cell phone, you won't hear them. They talk like everybody else, calm, cool, and collected, and not for the whole world to hear. So if you want to know next time about a ghetto black and a normal black, this is a video for you. Alright, this is a prism. Put some comments down below if you agree or don't agree. Doesn't matter, just comment down below so we all know where you're coming from. Alright, see you later.